Hey, this is Acidol, and this is the second Conqueror's Blade report. For this report, I want to start with Mariang region. So let's look into Mariang first. From my observation, nothing much happened in Mariang. There were some territories flipping back and forth, but for most part, at least Eastern Mariang, a lot of things remained the same. Now on Western Mariang, cohorts lost their northeastern position to the Latin warriors. Husaria seems to have taken the Eagle's Pass on the southern side of the Mariang, while Shield Seducer secured the Geta area, which is the southwest of Mariang. And I think that's all for Mariang. A lot of things are at stalemate. Now, let's look into Liangyun, the southeastern region. There were some changes in Liangyun. Noodleheads, who were based in Osteria in the city of Dreivolde, they've moved from Osteria to eastern Liangyun. That move in a way makes sense because Heavenly Kingdom is pressuring the eastern Osteria a lot and Liangyun is pretty empty given that Heavenly Kingdom and Yellow Turbans left. Noodleheads weren't the only ones who moved from Osteria to Liangyun. Exiled outlaws, who used to be part of Rising Fury Alliance, left the Alliance and left the Ostarian region to come to Liangyun Legion and secured southeast area of Liangyun. Cohorts has taken majority of the central Liangyun. Also, there seems to be no activities from Heavenly Kingdom. It seems all of the Heavenly Kingdom moved out from Liangyun region to Osteria. You do see one city owned by Chang'an City, but that's about it. Now, let's look into Ungaveria. A lot of things were stalemate in Ungaveria today. Defiance and Iron Empire had a lot of field battles, and they switched some villages back and forth, but nothing major happened where cities were lost or gained. It was very similar with YT Ming and Advictorium. Ming had their fort against Advix, and YT was pushing against Advix. However, the Advix held their strong foothold on southeastern corner of Ungaveria region. Overall, it was more or less of a stalemate. Now, to the biggest event of the Territorial War, Osteria. Let's start on Western Osteria first. Tavern's Keeper, which was part of Rising Fury Alliance, joined Dragon's Fury Alliance where Durandon is, and they attacked Bifrost, where Tempest Wolves are, and they won substantial amounts of land against Bifrost. However, Bifrost still held their city of Nortal. Gaishok retook their homeland Westweg, and then they rebranded themselves as the Celts. Now, on southwestern Osteria, the Remedy Alliance and Acquiescence Alliance fought against each other, but nothing really happened except few villages flipping back and forth. That was about it. Overall, on the Western Osteria, there was some big push coming from Dragon's Fury with Durandon against the Bifrost. That was it. Now, to the main event of this territorial war, in my opinion, Eastern Osteria. Heavenly Kingdom started their offensive on the divided land. First of all, Noodleheads left a small defensive force and retreated to Liangyun. No one really knows what happened or why they left, but my guess is that Noodlehead just decided to leave. However, there seems to be some memes roaming around about them leaving. I can't confirm of what really happened. If anyone could tell me, I would greatly appreciate the information. Republic was still fighting against Blacklisted. At least the first half of Territorial War, Republic was going against Blacklisted. The High Council didn't have Noodleheads to leave some pressure off them. But I don't think it would have mattered, because it was mostly Forbidden City that attacked the High Council. The same goes for Republic as well. Even though Blacklisted attacked Republic, at the end of the day, it was Wolf Syndicate who defeated Republic and took the capital city of Ostel. However, Republic didn't give up easy either. We fought them for 15 minutes and we lost the city by a few seconds after we pushed them off the final point. I believe that player, Sylvan, should be the MVP of that battle. Overall, Heavenly Kingdom came in prepared and they took all the cities of Eastern Ostaria. And by the time the Territorial War was over, only few villages were left owned by Blacklisted and the High Council. So, once again, Heavenly Kingdom proved itself to be the mighty empire, and what will they do next? Will they conquer the rest of Eastern Ostaria and push to Western Ostaria to unify the region, or not? Only time will tell on that matter. On the other hand, the High Council and Republic, will they continue to fight against Heavenly Kingdom? I see no gain on fighting against Heavenly Kingdom by giving them an easy content at our expense. The alternative is to leave and run from Heavenly Kingdom, just like Noodleheads. Either choices aren't really good. However, both the High Council and Republic expected to lose their cities when the strongest alliance in-game attacked the region that was already divided. That's all for the report for the August 11th, 2020 Territorial War. If you want to see previous report, check out the video. And if you also want to see how I had no life, check the video where I maxed out every single unit in the game. Personally, I think I have no life making the videos. This video took, give or take 5 hours to make because I'm pretty new at it. But that's it. Thank you